back to the channel, guys. Well, you know, we have Medusa, the Ford Terminator Cobra over here, and we left off this week putting this car on the dyno over at Flim Flam Speed with Kevin, and it made great power. So you want to catch that video, I highly encourage it. Click the card right up there in the right hand corner up top. Go watch it. It did phenomenal. But if you did catch the video Monday, you obviously know what today means. So you might be able to tell, I started diving into the car a little bit. I started taking off part of the intake, which led me to this bad boy right here. This is the original JLT cold air intake filter. And this thing smells older than hell. Oh God, when I actually took this shield off, because it kind of sits like that, you know, in the engine bay, you can't really see the filter much, but yeah, now that I took it out, this thing is going. So I went ahead and went to my local Advanced, and they had one the same size. It's a K&N Performance, get it right. So it's not JLT obviously, but I would imagine this is gonna do just fine. And it's honestly, I think the same spec and size and everything. So it's the last one on the shelf and the only one on the shelf in this size of a filter. But look at the difference, guys. That is crazy. The last time this car was on the dyno, I believe, was at Johnny Lightning. I think that's the shop name. In 07, I believe this car was there. So this is probably from 07, and it smells like it. Take a sniff real quick. Take a sniff. Go ahead. Okay, you smell that musky disgustingness? Smell this one. It smells like blossoms and cherries and shit. And right here, we do have my mass airflow sensor. I bought some mass cleaner, just to give it a little spray. It doesn't even look dirty. I'm just gonna do it anyway since I have it all apart. The mass airflow sensor. Why did I just call it a that's insane. I found this Diablo Sport MAF booster. So don't quote me on this, but from my knowledge, this thing allows you to kind of overclock the stock mass airflow sensor. So I would imagine this is what came on the Terminator from the factory, and that kind of just like, I guess, overclocks it in a sense. But what you really came here today for was the coil pack swap. Well, not just the coil pack swap, but we're gonna be swapping all 8 brand new Ford Motorcraft coil packs. And you might be asking me, Derek, why didn't you just go with, an aftermarket brand? Isn't aftermarket always better when it comes to, spark, coil, all that stuff? And that's actually false. I'm not gonna sit here and just say that like Motorcraft is Big Daddy, but Motorcraft's Big Daddy. Especially when it comes to coil packs. On all my cars, I have never, and I refuse to run any aftermarket, coil packs. I won't even put the Ford Performance ones in these. I know it's Ford Performance, but just something about an OEM coil pack is just the best. It's just the best. And let me tell you, with it being the best, it is expensive as hell. If you know, you know. I don't even want to talk about it because I'm like a little sick to my stomach, but shout out to my boy Andreas Brown over at Ford in Ashland, Virginia. My man hooked it up. And oh, I almost forgot. I got some wire loom, boys. I know a lot of you were screaming and complaining about, these red wires, which I would imagine some of them are for the gauges I have. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what they're all for, but we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the red, try to clean them up, zip tie them, try to hide them, and this black, like little snake run wire loom should do the trick. So that's just a little benefit for my boys in the chat that were, screaming at me. My main goal today is to get these coil packs in, the filter obviously on, and get it all dialed up, and we're gonna go and attempt to make our first watt pull. I know you guys have been itching to see that happen here, and trust me, I've been itching to drive the car hard and just give it a good little watt and see how it feels. There we go. Jesus, what the fuck is that? Okay, that's definitely not rigged, but this was probably for the killer chiller, the meth kit. But yes, it is my goal to get out today, give this car, a couple little rips, see how she does, see how she feels, and I'm not too sure if I'm gonna be able to notice if if that little misfire is gonna happen up top, because I am not experienced like Kevin. Kevin does this for a living. Kevin has, again, tuned thousands of cars, and he knows what to feel for as a tuner. We'll probably take it to 6 or so, see how it feels, and go from there. I just want to play it safe though. That's the main thing, and it's fun. Not fun really because it breaks the bank, but it's awesome redoing all this stuff. You guys obviously know at Kevin's we went ahead and applied some new plugs, gapped them to 0.028. The new spark plugs seem to take care of that. Oh, it's yellow douchebags butt plug. All right, this one's definitely Italian Stallions, just by the way. Like, let's keep everything organized, Derek. See, where are my 2 bolts? Okay, I'm already there they are. I wanted to check these, and I know we wiped off the coil pack, but it had gunk all over it. But, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's dirty in there. I don't know if you guys can really see that. Yep, that one was dirty inside. There's actually corrosion. I can see, I don't know if you guys can, but there's corrosion on the, like, you know, the coil pack spring. Let's go ahead and open up the new coils. These things are a brick. Oh yeah, look at that. I know Alex is just getting a rock on looking at this bad boy, all freshly lubed and clean. Shoot, man, he might even eat a cookie while using this one. Y'all better send that to him too. I mean it. This man says he hates Terminators. In his live yesterday, you know, I had to chime in, say what's up, and he's like, you know, Terminators, dude, fuck this, fuck that. You're gay, Derek. And I was like, dude, I'm not gay just because I drive a Terminator. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. That definitely seems up Alex's alley right there. What the fuck is happening? Damn, I'm ugly. All right, last coil pack here. Nice little snap. We'll go and give this mass airflow a couple sprays. Slap that bad boy. Ooh, shoot. Filter swap, coil swap, and they say I can't swap a motor? Shit, y'all are bugging. The V8 32 valve. For those of you that don't know, obviously it's an 8-cylinder car, but it goes 32 valves a second, which is crazy power. Like, it's fast. It's really fast. 32 valves a second. Let that sink in, guys. Your newer 10 speeds in freaking, you know, your Corvette Stingrays and your supercharged Super Snakes don't even fucking do that. So y'all better recognize, for real. Do me a huge favor. You guys have been absolutely killing it for me. I'm gonna provide, you know, the best content I possibly can. If you know anything about these cars, if you have a New Edge, if you have a Terminator, drop a comment, drop some likes, subscribe to the channel. Make sure after you're done subscribing, hit that bell notification icon that's, you know, right to the right of it. You'll get alerted every time I upload. And, you know, we're just gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep trucking, keep grinding, and we're gonna make some awesome content here with the car. So definitely looking forward to that. I have this wire loom, like I said. I actually ran some off camera right here, and it looks amazing. I'm not done tucking or zip tying anything, but take a look at that. This was all red wire, and then I'm just gonna probably go off of, what the fuck? MAF is plugged. All this stuff is tight, plugged in. Coil pack valve covers are good. All right, we're ready to rock. Here goes nothing, boys. Oh.
Thing's loping.
Yeah, not too bad. I can't wait, dude. Exhaust is coming soon. I can't wait. Oh, I'm excited though. I'm a little nervous, but not really, because we already had it on the dyno, so it is what it is at this point. I was talking to Kevin, and him and I both agreed that, like, it's a very good possibility that that high RPM misfire could be the tune. It could be tune related, because that old dyno sheet that I showed you where it made 606 or 600 wheel, it had the same thing at the top. So if it's on the same tune still, that's very likely what it could be. New coil packs, new spark plugs, and it's still the old tune. So I mean, if we bring it back to Kevin and he still sees this, then obviously he's retuning it, and very likely it could just be that. So fingers crossed. And like I said, we're not going to absolutely beat the crap out of it today. I'm thinking $6 grand just to keep it safe, because it started to do that misfire at like 62, 6,300. So we'll still be able to feel it. $6 grand is still going to be winding this thing out. So let's go get it done, and here we go. So far it feels good. Like it feels, I don't know if it's, I feel like the car is breathing again. Did you see that filter, dude? Yeah. Like, I know a filter, I'm not gonna be a ricer and be like, oh, that's what's making the power. No, but dude, that filter was no doubt from when they installed this JLT. Oh yeah. And that was in 2007. I believe it. Dude, that thing, it smelled like old person. So, I don't know, it just, it feels more, I don't know, it just feels smoother. Second gear's no bueno.
It needs shocks in this thing.
It has aftermarket shocks. Adjustables, I think Q1As or whatever.
Oh, watch out.
Oh my god!
Dumbasses.
Ease into it to fourth, see what happens. I thought third gear, like, I thought we were gonna climb the RPM a lot higher than we did, which is good though, because that's a brutal gear. Yeah. Second, what would it, 40 roll, second, slap third, and then oh my god, Jake, you're fucked. I'm just kidding, I love you. It's gonna be a good race, but I'm excited. Feel any hiccups. I'm not a professional tuner or sit on a dyno every day and do it for a living, but it feels smooth. Yeah. How's it feel? Can you feel it?
No, power band felt smooth.
Feels good.
I didn't feel a hiccup or anything.
Feels really good.
What'd you rev at?
I don't know. You know, I have to watch the footage. You know how when you're locked in, like you're like brain dead, but you know what you're doing. I don't know. I was just watching. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so 50. Alright, so 50. I think that's going to conclude the ripping on it. That was 3 good pulls into fourth. It feels solid. I'm just not trying to test my luck right now. Once we get the new exhaust, the new tune, and we get the full green light where this thing's not running a little bit lean up top like it currently is, then it's full go, baby. Jake, I love you, brother. I'm coming for that ass though, dude. YOLO douchebag style. There you have it, guys. Our little trip in Old Medusa. New plugs, new coils. She's feeling good, and I think we're gonna have to address this. This shifter, I don't know what's in there. I know a lot of people like to throw in the Pro 5.0s, and considering that this car was pretty much last modded in 2007, 2008, it probably has a Pro 5.0 shifter in there. I got a little surprise coming for you guys next week, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop a like, go watch the rest of the videos on the Terminator. We have some awesome content. We're gonna be back on the channel 8 p.m. Friday. Make sure you're here, guys. Friday, 8 p.m. We're back with another video. Got some Lucifer action in there. And we got some big things coming. Big things coming. Feels good to be back on the grind. The flame is bigger than ever right now. Got some cool collabs coming. Been talking with Mike, Street Speed 717. And you know, Lucifer's going on full kill this weekend. E85, MGW short throw, and a one-piece drive shaft. After that, dialing in suspension, and that's Lucifer. So if you guys want to see that, subscribe. We'll see you later.